games, Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, we would design your own set list. It's time to look at Korn. They popped up in just about every other video we've done so far. We've done track by tracks on them. We've done 10 things. Now it's for a design your own set.
We've moaned about them.
Oh, yeah. And I'd be interested to sort of see what albums you drew your content from here.
Yeah.
I think that'll say a lot as well. As always, it's 18 tracks. An intro, 1 each. 7 for part 1, 7 for part 2, and then 3 for your encore. That is how we work this. So, intro songs. Now, all the way up until the very, very end, this was... my intro was an obvious one that I think you might have thought of as well.
Okay.
But I decided it wasn't a good intro. It didn't work as an intro. So I dropped it. I start with Blind.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't. I start with the one that you probably
For
dropped,
you, yeah.
For you. And my feelings on this is that, I don't even care if they come out and sing it. I'm happy for this to be played as the band are getting ready.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm like just...
Yeah.
J-Dog or J-Devil standing behind the decks, blazing this out.
Can he really do decks with this?
No, but he can stand there still.
Yeah, I suppose.
No, but yeah, for me, it was like, this was the problem that I had actually when we did the other set list, Fear Factory one.
Yep.
Which is like, I really wanted Timelessness in.
Uh-huh.
And on this, I really wanted For You in. And other than using it as a kind of break song, I struggled to find a place for it.
Yep.
And I was like, ain't no way in the world I'm dropping it.
That's the problem.
So,
my natural inclination also was, well, it was part of the encore. But I was like, that's one of your encore
that's not
tracks.
giving you much time, is it? That's like,
no.
Play it 7 times.
Yeah. I have got it in here, but
cool.
it is somewhere else.
So yeah, there you go. That's my intro.
Right. Well, I chose Blind purely because it's Blind. It's going to be played. It's a slow enough start, and it gets that "Are you ready?" part erupting. Part 1 then. 7 tracks. I keep it fast and heavy. Got the Life, Follow the Leader. Trash from Issues.
Yep.
Coming Undone, See You on the Other Side. Good God from Life is Peachy. Then it chills for a bit with Do What They Say from Untitled. Rotting in Vain from The Serenity of Suffering. And the first part ends with Somebody Someone from Issues.
Okay. You got a few different albums on there to me, to be honest. But my after For You, right? So this picture the scene, right? This is what it is. It's always a scene in my head.
Yeah.
Creative outlet. So For You has been played by over speakers, whatever.
Yeah.
As the band are coming out and waving and the crowd are cheering. And then as For You ends, and the lights kind of go down, then Blind starts.
Right.
No.
Cool. It's good.
So that's kind of... So my first part of my main event is Blind.
Right.
And then after Blind, I went straight into Cold from The Nothing.
Cool.
The most recent album, which I think is a banging song.
Yep.
And not a bad album at all.
No.
I've got Somebody, Someone. Song I like a lot. And then I go back much, much further to Shoots and Ladders. I've got Adidas.
Yep.
Dead Bodies Everywhere.
Okay.
And then Falling Away From Me to end that first portion.
Okay, cool. Oh. Huh. Never. I didn't even get Falling Away From Me in this set list. I'm surprised actually that I didn't put it in here. Not that it matters because the songs I've got I'm more than happy with. But yeah, just surprised when you mentioned it. All right. So part 2. So after Big Somebody Someone, my kind of thought process was, okay, the lights drop completely.
Okay.
Like pitch dark in this venue. So you get your lighters out or you hold your phones up because part 2 begins with For You.
Okay.
And then
there it is.
Yeah. And then because I wanted to flow that into, dare I say it, a bit of what I consider a little bit of a Korn epic, only in a sense that's quite powerful. I've gone to Ever Be from Untitled, which is a track I do really like. Before then we get weird and wacky with Blame from Untouchables. Twist from Life is Peachy. Shoots and Ladders from Korn, banging tune.
Yep.
Thoughtless from Untouchables. Before I end the main portion of the set with Dead Bodies Everywhere from Follow the Leader.
Cool. That's one of the best songs on the album.
It is, yeah.
So my first one of the second portion, although actually written because of the way I wrote it, it was more like the ending of the last portion, just the way I wrote it down. So it was kind of falling away from me, and then it would be Thoughtless.
Right.
Okay. So then pick it back up a little bit. Got the Life. Counting on Me.
Okay. Wow.
Which I do like a lot. The only song from Serenity of Suffering from Me, The Hating.
Okay, cool.
Then we've got Mr. Rogers from Life is Peachy.
Wow. Oh my God.
I love that song. I think it's great.
Okay.
Then we've got No One's There. And then Faggot for the first album. And then the ending to the main portion of the set is Did My Time.
Wow. wow, this is what probably the most varied and different we've ever experienced. It's like a handful of tracks.
I do, you know, like I don't listen to like a lot of Korn every day. That's the truth of it, man. But every now and then, Did My Time comes up, and that song has everything I love about Korn in it. That kind of big, huge, fucking bouncy riff. That it's brilliant. Great song, and that's why I've ended my first portion with one which I think most people wouldn't like.
Yeah, it was certainly people.
See you later, fuckers, because I'm staying.
Which brings us to the encore. 3 tracks, right? So basically, my encore is heavy as fuck. Well, popular heavy, then heavy, and then really, really emotional ending, so to speak, or a sad one.
Oh god.
Right. So first track of the encore is Here to Stay.
Okay.
So I'll come back with that. From Untouchables. And then we go to Leave Me... sorry, not Leave Me Alone. 3, Remember Who You Are. And this album doesn't get enough love, as I kind of... It was... even Korn don't really love it. But the song Oildale, Leave Me Alone, is such a fucking banger. So I've got that in here as well.
Right.
And then we wrap it up with Tearjerker from See You on the Other Side.
Okay.
Which I love that track.
That's quite a different encore. You definitely haven't gone for like popular big hits in your encore.
No, well, except for Here to Stay.
Yeah. And my encore is first song, Here to Stay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually really a good song. But it's the perfect starting song, either for a gig or for an encore, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And my kind of 2 ending tracks is after Here to Stay, we've got Good God.
Yep.
And then my ending track is Trash.
Oh, okay, cool. Right. Yes, I mean, they're great ones as well. I was wondering, because I'm sure you were the same, you probably looked at it and was like, can I put Daddy in there?
I wanted to put not even just Daddy, but like basically all the last songs on all the albums, which are the long emotional ones.
Okay,
which are some of my favourite Korn songs. But I didn't put any of them in here at all because I don't know, it just doesn't really fit. To be honest, I was looking for more of an energetic gig when if I go to see Korn. Well, I don't want to be sitting in the corner, kind of curled up in the ball with everyone else all just crying their eyes out. That's not what I'm there for, man. Put too much alcohol in me. Stop being so emotional.
You should. If you don't know it well, give Tearjerker a proper listen then, because it's certainly that. Yeah, there's our Korn Design Your Own set. Let us know what yours is in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhblofficial.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. Go to Patreon and help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?